Are we up? Everything working? Oh, the frame rate on my webcam is still really bad for some reason. Ah. Why is that? Yep, we up. Okay. So, I don't know what to say from here, to be honest. But at this point, I don't really care that much. I'm gonna turn up the game audio up a bit more. Up there. And oh, that's what I was forgetting. I have to change the name of the stream. Update that, and then update the game to Pikmin 2. And okay, is it the way it's supposed to be? Wait, stream manager. I knew I was forgetting something. That's what happens when you're rushing. Channel, yes. Okay. Okay. Alright, that should be it. Why is the frame rate on my camera so bad? Is there like some kind of... I don't know what's going on. Okay. I guess we should just start now, then. Oh wait, I still gotta change my input to HDMI 2. Excuse me? Alright. Okay, I guess I'll erase this one. And then we'll just start this. We'll start a new file. I like this game a lot more than Pikmin 1. I've already said many times that that Pikmin 1 is my least favorite of the mainstream Pikmin games. I'm gonna shut up during the cutscenes. My bad. Oh, my webcam is probably in the way of the dialogue, isn't it? Come to think of it. Yes, it is. Dang it, man. That's embarrassing. There we go. That should fix it. Alrighty. Those eyes are creepy. So, how much is a Poco, like, compared to US dollars, if 100 Pocos is a year's salary? Or is this just a dead-end job? Is Olimar's job like a dead-end job at some kind of, like, shipping company? He dodges the meteor that time. So he didn't make the same mistake. Never mind. They almost crash land, but it just barely get back into control again. And the ship talks in this game, by the way. Berserk! That was close! I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert, danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. The president must really be cheaping out on spacesuits if it's not blocking in the cold. Could these be Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the... Yeah, thank you. Yep, whistle... Make the whistle carry out farther. So... Oh, I should probably back up, actually. From the thick of it. So we don't have to worry about the Dwarf Bulborb eating the Pikmin. As long as I am not calling them, they won't get eaten. Anyway, let's call them anyway. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you. Captain Olimar, how fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Okay. Hold, grab, thank you for tutorial stuff. Okay. I know how to play this game. So you can throw Pikmin a lot faster in this game compared to Pikmin 1. In Pikmin 1, like this is like the rate of throw that you throw the Pikmin at, but you can just mash the A button and you'll throw them a lot faster. Attention, Captain Olimar, I've just reestablished my communications links with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the details of his condition. So, okay, so in Pikmin 1, you only control Captain Olimar, but in this game, hold on, I'm gonna throw my Pikmin up here real quick. In this game, you can control 2 people at the same time and split up work, and like split up your Pikmin into 2 different teams, allowing for more multitasking. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols, are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me, and yep, plus is the pause menu. And this time, we didn't lose our radar, and we didn't crash land this time and lose our radar. So this time we can access the map immediately. So instead of having to go collect our radar in the first Pikmin game, and if we can move over to items, We'll go over to, what these do in a second, and then the menu is just continue or go to sunset. Really, that's about it. And look at this. Louis makes a faceplant right in the snow, and it's time to go. And it's an onion. Look at that. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Blip. And in this game, Pikmin also grow faster. Like, if you remember in the first, when I was playing Pikmin 1, the Pikmin took a lot longer to grow. But it's a lot more efficient in Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Yoink. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can press down on the D-pad to issue objectives to your Pikmin and squad to direct their movements. Yep, like just swarm. Use a swarm. Disband your squad with C. Yep, thank you for. Oh, Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you all right? So, Louis is the glutton in the group, and if you remember in the first game, these things resemble the Pick brand carrots back on Hocotate. So Olimar named these things Pikmin. And Louis must really want to eat this Pikmin, unfortunately. His eyes. Oh yeah, let's talk about the president of Hocotate Freight. The president is a jerk. Okay, so Olimar gets back with just with a vacation days ruined, trying to survive on a planet with that has gases that could kill him if he breathes it, and he only had 30 days to get out of there before he dies. Thank you for the tutorial. And then when he finally gets back, instead of letting him go back to his wife and kids, not only does he sell Olimar's property to pay off his debts, the president also forces Olimar to go back to the planet that he was fighting to survive on, and probably has had traumatic experiences on, and just so that he could pay off his debts because he screwed up and hired the wrong person. On the other hand, he has a goofy voice and a funny mustache, so I'll still like him anyway. Yoink. Oh, wait. Oh, I should probably move my phone closer to me. I'm gonna put my water bottle over here like I did last time on the Final Fantasy stream. And we're going to shimmy our way over here. And what is this? It's a treasure. It's in-game advertising. There's a lot of in-game advertising in this game. He's just explaining that it's a treasure, and then if we carry it back, it'll give us some Pokos, and some more tutorial stuff on camera control. So So we can swarm the Pikmin over here and have them dig up this treasure, but that will take a while, so we're not gonna do that right now. And if we throw some more Pikmin on here, it looks like it'll crush this bag down. And now we're reunited with Olimar. Captain Olimar, Louis, you're not reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group to take solo action and minus to change leaders. Alright. Alright. Let's have these Pikmin, carry back the Bulborb. And in the meantime, we'll have these guys work on digging this treasure up. So there's a lot of in-game advertisements in this game. There are a bunch of brands. What if I did this? I'll have Louis walk over to the onion. Okay, so there's a lot of in-game advertisements. Oh, we need 20 Pikmin. So we'll have to wait on this Bulborb here to get back so we can get more Pikmin to carry this back. So there's a lot of in-game advertisement in this game, and all of them are treasures. For example, this battery right here, not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Duracell. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I don't think I'm gonna be sponsored by anyone in the process of playing this game. So yes, I wish I was sponsored. That would be pretty neat. Although I don't know. This is a hobby. I don't need to make money. Okay. So now that we have more Pikmin, we can carry this thing back. And it's gonna take forever, like it did last time when we were carrying back the main engine in Pikmin 1. It is awfully familiar. Ooh. Are we still going? Is everything still working fine? Can you still hear me? Can you see the screen? No frame skips. Alrighty. Sweet. Oh yeah, listen to the... No, it's fine, you don't have to say much. As long as you're enjoying yourself. Okay. If you listen to the background music, you'll see that that the style changes whenever you switch captains. Like, listen right here. So if you notice, whenever you switch to Louis, the music gets more swingy. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who's... I mean, I know there's a lot of other people who's noticed that, but I'm not... There weren't a whole lot of differences that time, but there are plenty of other examples in the music other than now. Courage reactor, anyway. It's a D-sized. There's a suggestive joke in there, but I'm not gonna mention it. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Is Louie's helmet going through the little thing? You know what I'm talking about, right? I hope so. I don't know what it's called. Today's report. So instead of like little journal entries, like in the first game, we're going to be we're going to be getting mail from certain people. Sometimes the president, sometimes Olimar's wife, sometimes I don't know. You found your first bit of treasure. Find work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. Oh yeah, he's mentioned his wife several times. His wife and kids several times in the first game. Like during his like in the journal entries, and whenever he's mentioning whenever he's talking about the ship parts, like the Sagittarius and the Libra, like the Sagittarius was a gift from Olimar's son, and then the Libra was a gift from Olimar's daughter. So anyway, yeah, he has a wife and 2 kids. Yep, and we don't really have anywhere to go. But there's also 2 new things in this in Pikmin 2 that weren't in Pikmin 1. There's the Piklopedia. Listen to this music. Yes. So the Piklopedia has all the plants and animals that you encounter in your adventure. So far, we've only encountered the dwarf red bulborb and the Peloposi. And if we press A, we can throw Pikmin carrots to show what the enemy's behavior is like when presented with Pikmin, and how they'll possibly eat or crush or kill a Pikmin. And if we press plus, we'll see Olimar's notes, and he'll talk about the specimen, the way a biologist would talk about it. And if we open Louie's notes, he'll talk about the specimen based on how a chef would cook it, which I love. Louie's notes is only unlocked after you 100% the game once. And after that, you'll be able to see Louie's notes in other playthroughs. So, looking at Louie's notes is technically kind of a spoiler, but then again, the rest of this playthrough is a spoiler anyway. So, whatever. Dwarf red bulborb, Pancerus pseudo. I'm not going to read that scientific name. I can't. Breadbug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family, a close relative to the vanilla breadbug. It escapes predation through mimicry. A unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. Like I said in my Pikmin 1 playthrough, they're like those butterflies that look like monarch butterflies, but they aren't, so that predators avoid eating them. Peloposi, pelletweed family. In the stem of the Peloposi, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species, such as the Pikmin and candy pop flowers. So the Peloposi is a species that could be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pelletweed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly, and that their pellets contain such high concentrations of natural nutrition in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these plant pellets for sustenance. Anyway, Louis notes, for a blissful bisque, mince the entire beast finely and stir in with heavy cream, artichoke hearts, and a pinch of black pepper. Heat slowly until piping hot. Rich and creamy. And what about the pillow posy? On a quest for a perfect... I suck at English, apparently. English is my first language, and I know, like, small bits of Spanish and maybe Japanese. I only know like a few words, like a couple words in Japanese. Anyway, English is my first language, and I still suck at it. Slow cook this plant in a wood fire oven, but be careful to only serve the tender pellet. There's a lot more funny dialogue in the Louis notes. Like if we look at certain certain plants and animals. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remembered how to salvage it. I can't understand their adorable language, and I don't know what they're thinking, yet I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? So, Olimar's journal entries aren't really like in the usual spots that as they were in Pikmin 1. A lot of them are in the treasures, the treasure entries. That's where you'll find Olimar's journal entries. If you liked that stuff in the first game. Anyway, we've got nothing else to do. Let's land back in the Valley Repose in day 2. And it'll give us more tutorial stuff. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company. Yeah. The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. Yes, thank you for that. I already knew all of that. Blip blop. Let's go. Let's just take out all of them. Oh, wait a minute. You can hear them inside the onion. I didn't notice that before. That's kind of cute. Okay, so we're going to need to raise our numbers a bit. Today. Okay, there's nothing over here. I thought there was something. All right, I'll have Louis stay here and pluck any Pikmin that might be raised to 3, 4, 5. There's a reason why I'm throwing those up there. Okay, so today it's like we're just gonna be raising some numbers here. We're not really gonna be in a rush. Alright. Wait. I need more Pikmin. I need to plug these guys. Whatever. I'm not leaving them there after all. Alrighty. So, if we go over here, there should be more Pikmin. So, the maximum number of Pikmin that you can raise on day 2 is 70. I've played this game many times. Trust me. Okay. So before we head on to the next area, actually let's have some helpers. There we go. That should get them back faster. Alright. you guys have nothing else to do, I'm gonna throw you guys up on this bag. We're gonna need 35 Pikmin, which we do have 35 Pikmin right now. Actually, let's join these. Wait, oh, Louie, what are you doing? Help me. Okay, so if you have the other captain in your group, then he will help you pluck the Pikmin. Like so. Okay. And we got a 5 pellet right here. Again, I'm just gonna leave Louie here to plug these. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait here until everyone has carried their things back. Wait a minute. Oh right, okay. I was wondering like where the other Pikmin were, but I threw them up all. I threw all of them up on this paper bag here. Alrighty. And that's just enough to crush them. Actually, not just enough. No, I was one above. Alright. So it's a lot easier to kill enemies, to kill dwarf bulborbs in this game. Like it seems like their hitboxes have gotten a little higher. So in the first game, what you wanted to do was you wanted to like swarm on their behind, and then it would take them down quickly. In this game, though, they get up rather fast whenever they're provoked, so you're gonna want to throw them instead, because and also because you have a higher throw rate. So we're gonna throw all of these guys on his back, and no Pikmin lost. All right. So let's wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I threw 11. Whatever. And doop, 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 doop. Alrighty. We don't have enough to carry back this treasure. It's a can. Look, it looks like it has a face. Alright. So, you guys can't carry this back, so I'm gonna have you work on this wall instead. Alright, hold on, let's listen to the music now. Do you notice a difference? Because there's definitely a difference whenever you switch. Alright, so let's have these guys help carry these items back. Alrighty. It seems like the Pikmin AI in this game is better at finding a spot to help like grab onto the object that the Pikmin are trying to carry. I don't know why, but that carrying AI has somehow gotten worse in Pikmin 3. So like I would say that the carrying AI in Pikmin 2 is the best out of all the other games. But overall, the AI in Pikmin 3 is the Pikmin AI in Pikmin 3 is better than the AI in Pikmin 1 and 2. Let's carry this thing back while those guys are working on tearing down that gate. And it sounds like they're almost done. I'm gonna throw all the rest of my guys over to help work on that wall. Not that matters because they're gonna finish that wall before I get this back anyway. There's not a whole lot to do. I'm gonna be frank. Look at that. We finished the wall, just like I said we would. Stop it with your tutorial, Poopy Snoopy. I already know how to play this game. Thank you. Alright. So let's leave Louis here with the treasure. I'm gonna take Olimar. I guess while wait. Oh yeah, it starts a cutscene whenever you go near one of these holes. Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. How could you see Louis? Oh, wait, actually no. He's back. Louis back at the base with his ship. Oh, never mind. Do not fear. Oh, I skipped the dialogue. Approach the hole and press A to jump in. Okay, I think what he was saying is you can approach these holes, press A, and then it'll give you an option to either go into the hole or not. For the time being, like if we want to bring all of our Pikmin into the hole with us, we're gonna need to have them all in the same squad. And these whenever you go into these holes, the ship, the top of the ship will fly in with you, and no time will pass while you are inside these holes. So basically, they're kind of like dungeons. Come on, let's go. They're like dungeons. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this. Actually, no, I do. The majority of this game, the majority of this game, it takes place in these holes. There's like so much gameplay is like within these holes. You spend most of the time. I'm just saying the same exact thing, but in different ways. Redundancy at its finest, man. And he followed us down here, like I said he would. Intriguing. My heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Excuse me. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship. I am an all-purpose supporting pod. And these holes are a lot bigger. Like in the later holes are bigger, but obviously this is the tutorial. The holes are gonna be a lot shorter. And as you can see at the top of the screen, the day counter has disappeared. And there's some new enemies down here as well. Quenching emblem. This it's a 7-Up logo. And so if you haven't noticed yet, there are no onions down here. So what happens if you carry back a corpse? What will happen? Let's see. Zerk! Said Zerk! How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. So, yeah, they're worth very little. Like, dwarf bulborbs, 2 pogos. You can still carry them back if you want to, but like they're hardly worth the trouble of carrying back. It's not really worth it, like compared to the 100 Poco treasures and the 50 Poco treasures that are down these holes. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you I know how to play the game. Thank you. Citrus lump. This is called a citrus lump. Okay. I'm gonna try and predict, like a lot of these treasure names. I'm gonna do my best. I could probably guess like at least like 25 to 50% of all the treasures. Alrighty. So these are snowy bulbs. By the way, I haven't mentioned like what these okay. The game reminds me of the time you and Pianist played it together. Oh yeah, we did do that, didn't we? At least I'm pretty sure it was this game. It was this game. If it wasn't this game, it would have been Pikmin 1, and Pikmin 1 does not have a 2-player mode. And that's one of the reasons why I prefer Pikmin 1 and 2 more than Pikmin 1. Because it has a lot more features than Pikmin 1 is just pretty much the least interesting game in the series for me. other than Hey Pikmin. But again, we don't talk about that. We don't ever talk about Hey Pikmin. So anyway, yeah, that I remember that. So for context, about like 4 years ago, was it? 4 or 5 years ago, my family rented a house to stay at while we were visiting our cousins, and in this house there happened to be a GameCube and a copy of Pikmin 2, and I was very so tempted. I was so tempted to take it home with me. I was very tempted. Like, I don't even have a GameCube, but a GameCube, the GameCube version, bro. Look, hear me out. The GameCube version of Pikmin 2 nowadays costs like $200 on Amazon. And oh, I didn't mean to stop. No. I was tempted to take it, but I didn't take it. Because of morals and stuff like that. It's stealing is wrong. Don't steal things. Don't take things that aren't yours unless you've paid for them. Then technically it is yours if you paid for it. Don't steal. Stealing is wrong. Don't do it. Don't. Yeah. But anyway, this copy of Pikmin 2, our cousins would visit this house that we rented while we were there for like the week that we were here, and we played Pikmin 2. We played this copy of Pikmin 2. We played the two player we played the 2-player battle mode, and I think that was all we did, and I 100% of the game, all in that 1 week, because I'm a nerd. So anyway, like what I was gonna say before I went on that tangent, these are snowy bulborbs. And they're snowy bulborbs. They're pretty much like the red dwarf bulborbs, but they're just reskinned. They have nothing special about them. And over here we have a treasure. it's inconceivable just that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. And yes, if you haven't noticed yet, a lot of these treasures are indeed from Earth. So that means that this is a post-apocalyptic future where I'm assuming that all of the that all of human life on Earth has been eradicated because we haven't seen it yet, and like the plant and animals like have formed like symbiotic relationships and like breeded new animals or something. So yeah. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. So yeah, like he said, 100 Pikmin will not be able to lift this. 101. So the maximum, just like in Pikmin 1, the maximum amount of Pikmin that you can have on at the same time is 100. So how are we going to get that last Pikmin? Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yes, I do know. I'm just playing stupid. So, let's keep going here. Wait. No. Get back here. And what are these? So if you remember what the candy pop buds did in the first game, it would change the Pikmin that are thrown into these candy pop buds into the color corresponding with the flower's color. Meaning that we have a new Pikmin type here. The question is, what do they do? Well, let's yoink some out to find out. And look at that! Sumo wrestlers. Amazing, a purple Pikmin in his hair, and it is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report to Almar. It must be an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing them into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there are others. So yes, we now have purple Pikmin. These things are overpowered as heck. So whenever you throw a purple Pikmin, they do like this little thud attack. Excuse me, I'm burping a lot right now. Sorry. I ate a lot of lasagna before this stream. So they do a little thud attack, and whenever you throw them on a small enemy, they'll do like a little homing attack. But I mean, of course, it's not doing that now. Oh yeah, by the way, you saw that for a brief moment. Purple Pikmin had the carrying strength of 10 Pikmin. They're a lot slower than 10 Pikmin, but yeah. So not only do they have the carrying strength of 10 Pikmin, but they also do like so if you remember correctly, red Pikmin do 15 damage and every other Pikmin does like 10 damage. Purple Pikmin do 30 damage if I'm no 25 damage. 30 to 25 damage if I'm remembering correctly. And whenever you throw them on top of an enemy, that alone, like that first attack alone, does like 50 damage. I might be bullcrapping myself, but either way, it's overpowered. Anyway, you know what we're supposed to do here. We're gonna use the power of the purple Pikmin to carry this thing back, and it's still gonna be incredibly slow. So while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna have Olimar go back to that thing that's over here. And it's a little geyser. So the holes will take us take us deeper into the cave. Astounding! The water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you've noticed yet, but whenever I go down, I continue going down a hole, I don't have any of the Pikmin or Louie in my squad. The Pikmin will automatically come with you into the hole, if you're in a cave anyway. Like if you're in a cave, and you keep going and you go deeper into the cave without having any Pikmin in your squad, then they will automatically be in your squad and go in with you. I know someone from a church group that used to play this game, and he would gather all of his Pikmin before he would go deeper in a hole, thinking that he would leave behind any Pikmin if he didn't have them in a squad. So yeah, there is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error: I could only decode a portion of the data. But I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press plus to contact me and go into the... Shush. So that was an example of a special treasure. If we go to our items, you'll see here that we have this. If we look at the bottom here, it looks like you'll notice that we have the sphere chart down here. There are multiple treasures that we can collect that will upgrade our capabilities. Like for example, we can get a treasure that can expand our whistle range, and we can get a treasure that'll increase our speed. And I won't say anything beyond that. Anyway, time to go back up to the surface. There's nothing else here. And we completed the cave. We got on every single treasure that we could have possibly gotten, and without losing any Pikmin. I'm not sure how boring this would be on stream, but I think I'm going to attempt to do a deathless Pikmin 2 run. I mean, if I ever lose a Pikmin, then I have to restart the day. I have to reset, and I mean, not restart the day. Start the day from reset and then start from my last save point. Because whenever you go into a cave, I'm not sure if you noticed, but it saves your game whenever you go down into a hole. So if you decide to leave off at any point while you're in a cave, because there are a lot of caves that take a long time to go through. So if you're ever in a cave, then and then you leave the game and then go back in, it'll start your game like based on what point in the hole you're in. But if you never went in the hole during that day, then it'll just restart from the day. We must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the president tonight detailing your progress, and it'll force us to end a cutscene to start another cutscene. Sure. Since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. Why? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. So, unlike Pikmin 1, where you have a 30-day time limit to get off the planet, you actually have unlimited amount of days in this game. You can play for as many days as you want without consequences. So this game is a lot more leisurely in terms of like I'm not sure if that's the correct word, honestly, but it's a lot more forgiving with time than Pikmin 1 is. Haste makes way, so take it slow and steady. Because there are a lot of people that oh yeah, since the purple Pikmin don't have onions, they go in the ship, by the way. So apparently there were a lot of complaints about Pikmin 1 because of the 30-day time limit, and that apparently stressed a lot of people out.
Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our daughters with happy take savings alone, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha!
Wait, actually, I want to take a look at the Pikmin data. So if we look at this Pikmin chart, it'll show us like exactly how many of each type of Pikmin that we have raised or lost. And if we press Z, it'll tell us how many Pikmin have been lost so far. What's up, Dresden? I just finished day 2 of Pikmin 2. And then we just unlocked a new area. It's the Awakening Wood. It's not the Morning Wood, it's the I'm sorry now. Okay. Okay. I'll shut up now. I'm sorry. Red Bullboard. Let's take a look at the Picklopedia real quick. All of us knows. Oculus. Let's bother it real quick. Oculus Kakayami russus. Grub dog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the grub dog family, as well as the characteristics of bulging eyes. With most grub dogs, the creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth, showing a scarlet abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon exposed. I'm guessing that this will probably be boring for most of you, so I'm gonna look for like the most interesting entries. I'm not sure if I can remember any interesting entries. Mildly poisonous may result in nausea, headache, fever, fatigue, chest pain, paralysis, loss of bone density, moodiness, feral rage, sauciness, dilly-dallying, strokes of brilliance, and untimely doom. How does he know that? Louis, how do you know that? Is there anything interesting that we can say about... Okay, I don't think so. Let's go back to the area selection. If it were up to me, if I weren't on stream, I would like look at all these entries until the next day. That's just straight up weed. No, not. There's another plant. There's actually another plant in this game that actually does look like weed. Well, actually, in the Japanese version, it looks like weed. But in this version, I think it's a maple leaf. But in the Japanese version, that treasure is definitely weed. And they even like make jokes about like whenever you take a sniff at it, it makes you feel good or something. Japan is a lot more loose about drug and sex jokes than America is. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hold. Thank you. I saw the end of the day cutscene. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. How do they tickle you? You're a computer! I don't know. Oh, okay. Alright, so far we've only got, we only have 70 Pikmin, so let's just take out all of our purples, our fatty boys, and our reds. Alright, so let's raise some numbers. What are you? Louis has all marked. Yes! I have instructed him on how to play the freaking game. Now let me play the freaking game. I swear they do this whole training spiel like every 30 seconds. Anyway, let's pluck some grass and get some nectar. And it's telling us that there are flowers. Okay. Thank you for telling me stuff that I already know. Okay. So, if you haven't noticed already, like as you can see here, the newer Pikmin types have purple flowers instead of red, white flowers. Alright, that's enough. That's enough drugs for today. So now watch this. We only need 10 purple Pikmin to take this guy out. Watch this. I told you before that purples are overpowered. Let me show you why. Look at that. Just 10 of them, and it took them out like in 2 seconds flat, 2.5 seconds flat. If that wasn't overpowered, I don't know what is. Then again, this game is more difficult than the previous one. So there's obviously a reason why they added these into the game. Here's some female sugargrubs. No trouble. And we got some new plants that were definitely not in here in the first game. Let's have our purple Pikmin take out this black wall. Because since they are tougher, they should be able to take that out pretty quickly by themselves. Wait. Hold on. So let's have these Pikmin climb up on these plants. And they're going to beat the berries out. Like so. And once they're done, they will carry the berries back. So let's see what these berries do whenever we carry them back. Why did they make a fart sound? When did they make a fart sound? I don't remember that. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but oh, I think, are you talking about like when the purple Pikmin like land on top of the enemies? That's more like a, I never really thought of it as a fart sound, but more of like a squash, a squash thud kind of sound. I think that's what they were trying to go for. Anyway, the ship wants us to bring more specimens of ultra spicy berries, which they're supposed to be called. Let's carry these back. And we've carried back 10 ultra spicy berries, and then as a result, we get a jiggly thing. Captain, all my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Sprayed on all your Pikmin by pressing 2. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing what? Yeah, thank you. So if you've watched my Pikmin 1 Let's Play, you'll know that ultra spicy spray is not in the first game, and it's just telling us that we have 100 Pikmin in the field and we can't sprout anymore. But wait, you might say, we have 95 in the field, not 100. What are you talking about, my good sir? Wait, hold on. I want to take care of this honey wisp. Never mind, it disappeared. Never mind, it reappeared. Alright. Nectar. Give me. Alright. Anyway, what I was gonna say is we only have 95 Pikmin on the field, not 100. And that is because some untamed blue Pikmin right over there is why we can't have 5 more Pikmin in the field. Alrighty. Now we have more Pikmin with us. Let's take out the rest of this wall. So that these black walls take a lot longer. And wait a second. All right, stop that. Okay, let's have these guys carry back more berries while we're waiting on that wall. Alrighty. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. Is there any Pikmin lore? Technically, there is. You kind of missed that though. There was an opening cutscene. There's a secret cutscene that you can unlock when you whenever you perfect all the challenge mode levels. But I'm not going to show that until we have finished the challenge mode. Don't do that! That's not nice! Bro! You poopy head. Okay. Hold on, I'll discuss the Pikmin lore later. There is a thing over here that you cannot see, but it's definitely here. Meet the creepy chrysanthemum! Okay, it's dead. So these things will disguise themselves as these other flowers, and you can tell them apart if you look closely at the little centers they'll have eyes over there. Let's see if we can crush this. We cannot because we don't have 20 purples. 200 Pikmin. Okay. So anyway, the Pikmin lore. I did already discuss the Pikmin lore earlier while I was in a cave about like 30 minutes ago. But what that lore is that it's basically we are on planet Earth right now. Since our okay, it's just telling us that we're gonna need flame resistant Pikmin, and good thing we have like 85 of them right here. We'll be good. So we are on planet Earth right now. We are playing as Hokatations, and they're basically the size of they're like 5. I think they're like 5 centimeters tall, and the Pikmin are like a little shorter than that, not counting their stems on top of their heads. And we are on planet Earth in the distant future, where humans have gone extinct, and multiple species have come together to create different kinds of subspecies. Don't eat Pikmin, that's not fun. Okay. I should have my purples in front of me because they are the sumo wrestlers in the group. There we go. Alright. And we have our first treasure in this hole. I think this is the... Let me try and guess the name of this treasure. It has something to do with... stone. It has rock or stone in the name. But yeah, if you can't tell, this is the NES controller D-pad. So there are a lot of not only are there a bunch of in-game advertisements in the treasures, but there's also like little subtle callbacks to multiple Nintendo products. Stone of Glory, that's what it was called. Okay. So anyway, like I said, this is the NES controller D-pad, and that's the last treasure in this floor. If you can hear like the little like indicating that there aren't any other treasures in this on this floor. It's like the sound of the invisible treasure radar that we haven't gotten yet. And that's the sound it's supposed to make whenever we get all the treasures and on the floor. And this is a rest floor, and you can tell that because there is some chill music playing. And we have some violet candy pop buds. So I can switch to yeah, I can switch to heck. I can switch to heck. Yes. I can switch to between different maturity levels of Pikmin by pressing down the D-pad while holding down A, and I can switch the Pikmin type while pressing B. So Nintendo invented shameless advertisement. So I don't really mind, to be honest. So anyway, when you're throwing Pikmin into the candy pop buds, you want to take the leaves because whenever you throw the Pikmin in here, they will come out leaves, no matter if you throw in flowers or leaves. And the flowers are faster and stronger than regular leaf Pikmin. So you generally always want to throw in your leaves whenever you throw in the Pikmin into the candy pop buds. And we've got 10 new purples here with us. Let's split up into 2 different groups. Let's have our purple Pikmin here. All right. So whenever you're opening these eggs, you're gonna want to have your purples on you because there's a chance that one of these eggs will spawn a bunch of enemies that will inflict the status effect Panic on all of your Pikmin, and it'll cause them to scramble around, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's called Panic. They'll be unable to do anything, but purples are immune to the Panic status effect. So you can take out these enemies by just throwing them on top of them, and they'll just drop a whole buttload of nectar. Anyway, we got all of our Pikmin flowered, so it's time to head down to the next floor. Hold of that's what this is called. Alright. We got some fire geysers here. So in Pikmin 1, reds were pretty important. Because there are a bunch of like unavoidable fire hazards. But in this game, you can just destroy the fire hazards whenever they are a threat. And as a result, there are a lot less situations where you're going to need red Pikmin. And not only that, they're plus 5 attack damage, like compared to the other Pikmin, are not as useful because we have purple Pikmin now, which do a buttload of more damage than the red Pikmin do. Technically, you can pretty much go the whole game without ever having to use red Pikmin. Like right here, if you could just time it right, you could just take out these fire geysers with purples. They were on fire for a second, but you know what I mean. But we're gonna use our reds anyway because purples are really slow at taking treasures back to base. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. I think this one is called a chance totem or something. I might be wrong. I think it's something close. It's something like that. But it's telling us that there's Pikmin on fire. You whistle them, or else they die. Don't worry, I got it. All right, we're good. And we got the totem back. What's it called? Give it to me straight. Strife Monolith. It's not a chance totem. That's something else. I'm not sure what game this is supposed to be. I know this is like some kind of Japanese game or whatever. And this thing right here is very special. This is a Famicom game disc. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the Famicom, the Famicom is like this version, this Japanese version of the Nintendo Entertainment System. But the Famicom had sold this it's a Japanese domino. The Famicom sold this attachment that was compatible with the Nintendo. I'm sorry, I meant Nintendo sold this attachment for the Famicom that you can insert discs into. Now and these discs had games on them, obviously. Where you would get these discs would be in these vending machines, and so you could buy these games from a vending machine, and you could play it for as long as you want. And once you were absolutely sure that you never wanted to play that game again, you could take the disc back to the vending machine, insert it into the vending machine and some yen coins, get the game erased, and have it write a new game onto the disc. Japan had this. No one else, no other country in the world has ever had that. Just talking about that makes me want to go to Japan again. I mean, not again. Like I've never been to Japan. I mean, like I don't really talk about like wanting to, oh, Olimar's low in health. I don't really talk about wanting to go to Japan all that much. Like there aren't a whole lot of times like where I've wanted to like where I actively wanted to go to Japan. But just talking about those discs really makes me want to go to Japan. All right. And this is a Game & Watch, which is another piece of Nintendo history. These Game & Watches were pretty much the first Nintendo handheld consoles, technically. They were not that technologically advanced as they were products like sold in the 70s. Let's have Olimar take the reds, and then we can take the purples. Okay. Oh, we have another Violet Candy Pop Bud. Oh my! That has never happened to me. I've never had a captain die on me. It's a Let's Play curse. Mr. Game & Watch is the most annoying Smash character. I don't really care, honestly. I haven't played Smash in a while, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't play Smash all that often. I kind of suck, if I'm gonna be honest. Rip Olimar. Yeah. He's not gonna be in Smash anymore. Luck Wafer. So this is oh yeah, right. This is another piece of Nintendo history. Nintendo also sold and still sells playing cards, and they're called Hanafuda cards. So a lot of people don't know that Nintendo was actually founded in sometime in 1880 something. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's 1889 actually. So Nintendo was founded sometime in the late 1800s, and they sold playing cards. And it wasn't until the 60s or the 70s, and when they decided to try business with other kinds of products, like they tried selling. They tried going into the love hotel business. Don't ask me what that is. I don't exactly know either. They sold little toys. They tried getting into the taxi service, and then it wasn't until around the 70s when they struck gold with in the gaming industry. Anyway, there's this big fatty boy over here, but believe it or not, this is not actually a boy. This is the Empress Bullblacks. Yeah, this thing is based off of Termite Queens. this disgusting ward. Oh, and whenever it does that animation, you want to get out of the way, because if you have the Pikmin attack it while it's doing that animation, they'll get squashed. So you're gonna want to keep attacking. You're gonna want to keep attacking the Empress Bullblocks on the upper lip, like so. And then whenever it's doing that shaking animation, you want to whistle it away. Because if the Pikmin are still on there while she's doing that shaking off animation, the Pikmin will get in this area, in these areas right here, and they will very, very likely die to being squashed by its massive weight. So basically, you just want to play the waiting game. You won't really lose any Pikmin to this fight as long as you're being patient. So don't be impatient. It's my advice. While playing, we'll go against this. Oh, go! Okay, it's got a slither of health left. Also, what's this here? Did it get crushed by the Empress Bullblocks' massive weight? Anyway, it's dead. Watch this. Oh no, it's not in the shot. Never mind. How bizarre! This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. A return to Hokate cannot come soon enough. So this next treasure is not only is this next treasure a treasure that will increase our suit's capabilities, but it is also another piece of Nintendo history. This is another toy that Nintendo sold. It was called the Love Tester. So basically, it was just a fun little thing where if you had like two people touch the knobs, then it'll adjust, the meter will just go up and down or whatever. Just a little fun thing that they sold. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. It will connect. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will not appear. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. And we got a treasure gauge right there, but it's not working right now because we got all the treasure in this floor. So, time to go up. I'm guessing Olimar is not going to be available for the rest of the day. Either that or, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, there he is. Never mind. We're good. We good. 20% of the dead recovered. Alright. Never mind. He is still unavailable, actually. He's just gonna sit there and lie down for the rest of the day. Lovely. That's what I get for not focusing on the game. Anyway, our next stop is... Oh, there's a treasure right here, but we can't reach it because our Pikmin cannot go high enough. So now that we have 20 purple Pikmin, we can have them squash down this bag with their massive weight. And we have a... What is this called again? I forgot what this was called. This is a cloaking burrow net. That's what these are called. A cloaking burrow net. Alright. And here's our next hole. Astounding, my metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down there? If you find turtle below, press plus to contact me and press right on the... Okay, thank you for the tutorial. Okay. So there's this red stuff over here that's covering this wall. If we try to have our Pikmin do that, they will get poisoned. So we cannot take that down. That's down that yet. Anyway, we got with our next hole is the White Flower Garden, and we have a new hazard, which is the poison hazard, which none of our Pikmin are immune to. Gee, I wonder what we're gonna find down here. White Flower Garden. So this thing is this radar is a love tester. How did? Okay, good. I thought I was gonna kill a Pikmin for a second. So how does it detect treasure? Like the love of the power of love must be really awesome if it can find me money. Alright. Okay, so the only treasures so far here seems to be this right here. Kiwi shoe polish. Let's just have you carry back these corpses just cause. Alright. And then I will sit here and wait for them to carry that bag. If you're curious, you can accidentally throw Pikmin off into the void, but I'm not gonna do that. Yo, my dad has that stuff. Alien billboard. Okay, I'm just clarifying again. I am not sponsored by any of the products that are in this game. Just in case Twitch is somehow watching. But I doubt that they are because I only have 2 viewers and no Twitch affiliate. Alright. We have a jewel of some sort, and we have fiery blowhogs. Which normally we would use, in Pikmin 1 we would use our red Pikmin to take them out. But since purples are so overpowered, we can just squash them. If you haven't noticed yet, whenever a purple Pikmin lands on top of an enemy, there's a chance that they will be stunned. Excuse me, I just burped. Ugh. So there's a chance that a purple Pikmin can stun an enemy, and that makes them even more overpowered than they already are. And what is this? Petrified heart. And this is hold on. Can I? Let me see if I can guess this one. Thirst Emblem? That's the name of one of them, I think. Alright. Go faster. They so chunky that they paralyze them. Yep. Drought Ender. Alright. Okay, yeah. Dr. Pepper. I think all of the the drink products, it seems like Nintendo got a Pepsi sponsorship, a Pepsi company sponsorship. They couldn't get Coca-Cola, so they had to settle for second best. Actually, some people argue that Pepsi is better than Coca-Cola, but I don't really like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. My mom has that stuff. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. I skipped the dialogue. What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. Alright. So these things. White flowers this time. Meaning another new Pikmin type. Once again. White Pikmin. And look at that. You did a little burp. Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemingly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. That it must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. So as you can see, white Pikmin are smaller than the average Pikmin, just slightly, but they are more nimble than other Pikmin. Like if we compare them, hold on. I did not mean to pluck them. I just want to grab one Pikmin. Ah. Heck. Grab one. So if we can compare the speeds, so yeah, the white leaf is still slower than a red flower, but you can probably imagine how fast they'll be once they're turned into flowers. So obviously, if we use white Pikmin to carry treasures back, then they'll carry them back faster. Not only that, you can probably also guess that wait a minute, where's the 15th white Pikmin? Oh, that's right, they're right over here. You can probably guess that these Pikmin are immune to poison as well, since there is that poison gate that was blocking us earlier. Also, they have X-ray vision, and they can see buried treasure. That's why they have those red eyes, because they're for X-ray vision. They have unearthed a treasure that's completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes. Yep, they're just like I said. And whenever white Pikmin have uncovered something enough, then other Pikmin can come and join in and dig it up faster. Let's see if we can get the white Pikmin in on it first, and then have the other. Grab it! Dang it! There we go. All right, and then we'll have the rest of them join in. And they should be able to take that faster than usual. While they're carrying that back, I'm gonna sit here next to this hole. Wait for them to be finished. It's almost 12 o'clock, which is usually when I end the streams, but I had to postpone the stream, so I think I'm gonna go on for a little bit longer, until like 12:30, I think. Ooh-ba-doo-ba-doo, flip-a-tip-de-scoop. Flip! Gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape. Super stick textile! Alright. This cutscene feels really off when I just see just one captain go in. Like, it's usually like boop, boop, yep, but it's just like boop, silence. What? It feels very off to me. And we got a bunch of poison generators. I think that's what I should call them. Poisonous nipples. Okay. Anyway, like I said before, white Pikmin are immune to poison. And we just do this. I'm gonna go around taking care of these poison generators. And what's this? Buried treasure. Actually, no, I can just have the red Pikmin carry that back. There we go. And while they're taking care of that, I will take the white Pikmin up here. Cutscene. Toxic Toadstool. This one's called Toxic Toadstool. and that is based off of the mushroom from Mario, I think, probably. And we got a piece of chapstick here. They should be able to get that back relatively fast. They'll be able to get that back way faster once we upgrade them to flower Pikmin. What is this one called? I forgot what it was. Survival ointment. Okay. Wait. Yep. But by the way, hazards won't affect Pikmin in a cutscene, which is very fortunate. And this is the last floor. Okay. I'm trying to go through this whole game without losing any Pikmin. I'm not sure how this fight will turn out. Oh my goodness, I spoiled that there was gonna be a fight. What am I gonna do? Oh no. I'm such a bad person. Come on, there's obviously gonna be a fight. Alright. Anyway, we've upgraded to... Look how fast they are now. They can catch up to me easily now. Watch this. Alright. Maybe, hold on. I'm gonna try and compare. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we throw a white and a red Pikmin in the same place and call them at the same time, the white Pikmin are just a tiny bit faster. But in a game of distance, that goes a long way. A little bit of speed goes a long way. And meet the Brony Snagret. I really don't want to lose any Pikmin. And it's dead. Woo! Wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna. So what I was trying to do is you, if you have the Pikmin carry back the corpse before the cutscene starts, it'll show the Pikmin carrying the corpse, but not the corpse itself. So it looks like they're doing like this whole ring. It looks like Pikmin World Peace. Okay. Well done, Captain Almar. We have defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me that treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? And guess who gets to carry it? Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Bros. Just Here I said that the carrying AI in this game was better than Pikmin 1 and 3. Maybe if I just throw them, they'll latch on better. Man, I'm really eating my words, aren't I? Alright. You guys can help. There we go. I took down that... Okay, so that was called a burrowing snaggerit. I probably already said that before, but yeah, I took that down a lot faster than I thought I would, if I'm gonna be frank with you. So that the head is the weak point. If you tried swarming the body, it wouldn't do a whole lot of damage. Anyway, we have the 5-man knapsack. Guessed it once again. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching is successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an occupied time interval, press and hold C to take a nap. So, we have unlocked a new feature. We can... So if we hold C, like it said, we can take a nap. And this is like an upgrade that it gives us. Well, wait, all the other treasures give us like let us run faster or increase our whistle range, but just take a nap. Now, at first you might think that this is a very useless power-up, but there's actually some use to it. For you see, if you take a nap near Pikmin, they will carry you back to an onion or the ship. So technically speaking, you could have some of your Pikmin carry one of your captains back while you like if you wanted to take one of your captains back to base. You could have your Pikmin carry your captain back to base while he's taking a nap, and then switch to the other captain and have them do things while that captain is being taken back to base. I've used that in a couple situations. Not a whole lot, admittedly, but it has its uses. Cave complete. So while we have some time left in the day, we're going to take our white Pikmin, actually just our everything Pikmin, because yeah, why not? Oh, okay, I thought those are male sheargrubs for a second. So there are two types of sheargrubs. There's a male and the female sheargrub. The female sheargrubs are white and the male sheargrubs are purple. The female sheargrubs are pretty much harmless. They can't really hurt your Pikmin. Now, I haven't really used any of my ultra spicy sprays yet, but now would be a good time to use them since we only have around a third left of the day. So what this ultra spicy spray does is if you press 2, you can fart all of your Pikmin, and it'll put them on crack.
You fart on your Pikmin, and then they're immediately on crack. It's like they snorted crack. So so an ultra spicy spray increases the Pikmin speed and attack power. And normally you would want to use this in a fight, but since we're in a hurry, we can use this ultra spicy spray to we can use these crackhead white Pikmin to take down this wall faster than normal. Come on, beat your head against the wall faster! Brain damage. I'm gonna use another one real quick. Alright. Is there anything else we can do while we're waiting? Actually, no, they're almost done. Never mind. Okay, so we're gonna need our purple Pikmin again because there's a creeping chrysanthemum over there. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. And now they can take out these poisonous nipples. And there we go. And done. Okay. Now we're gonna want to roll off this bridge. This shouldn't take long. I believe we have time left in the day to take back that treasure. And when we take it back, we'll be able to unlock a new area. Which we will need to do that. Also in this game, they will crunch up closer together whenever you go on top of a bridge. In the last game, they didn't do that. They would the Pikmin would often like spread out too far and then like touch the sides of the bridge and then drown in the water. In this game, they fixed that by having the Pikmin automatically scrunch together whenever you're on a bridge, preventing that problem from happening, which I very much appreciate. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate. That's how it's pronounced. I think maybe. English is not my strong suit. Anyway, we want to take this back. It requires 101 Pikmin. Let's throw on our reds, and then our purples, in that specific order. So, oh wait, they can. Oh, there's still some slots left. I thought it would take up like all the slots, but oh well. Anyway, we should be able to get this back in time. In fact, I probably should call my white Pikmin. We definitely have enough time left in the day. I'm going to dismiss my red Pikmin, take my white Pikmin over here. Not to work on the berries, but to briefly work on this wall. This would be a lot easier if I still had Olimar. I could probably use some multitasking so that he could collect the berries while I'm doing this. But that's what I get. If a shoe fits, wear it. I'm not sure if I used that analogy correctly, but whatever. Anyway, we unlocked a new area. In a nutshell, survey chart. I'm just scratching my back with my chair. It's almost sundown. Dun, 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 dun. And now it's just telling us that it's almost sundown, so you better call your Pikmin before it gets too late. Okay, so if there aren't any Pikmin, if there are Pikmin that are not in your squad or near the base, then they will be left behind, and the nocturnal predators will consume them or kill them in some kind of way, and they will die doing nothing of importance, which is so it's pretty much the worst way a Pikmin can go. We got 10. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Let's go. Time to go. Time to go. I really don't want to lose any of my whites right now. I've only got 15. Alright, Olimar is better now, apparently. And the cloaking burrow and it just stabbed their shit. Apparently. No Pikmin to find! So far we haven't lost a single Pikmin. Knock on wood. And there we go. We got 100 more Pikmin, and we still have lost none.
How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the D-pad for a close-up view of the action.
And we've unlocked the perplexing pool. Try saying that 5 times fast. No lives lost. Heck yeah. So, wait a minute. Well, I wonder what loose notes are on this. Nothing interesting. Mandiblard family. Okay. Creeping chrysanthemum? If it were up to me, I would just read all of these, but I don't want to be here forever, and I'm sure most of you would find that boring. So, but I will read through all the boss notes. Empress Bulblax, Oculus Matriarch. I'm embarrassing myself. Why did you put a Dorito emote there? What about... Okay, whatever. Grubdog family. Initial observations placed doubt on the capability of the Grubdog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure. But recent studies show that the family is capable of such complexity. The exact of the largest female grub dog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes such as sudden depletion of prey species. Preston is just purposely confusing me with Dorito emotes right now, so I'll just ignore them for the time being. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. And I can't wake it up by throwing carrots. Louis notes, for sophisticated delicacy, make a pâté de This massively obese creature's liver and spread it over a sesame cracker. No, thank you. But I appreciate it. Burrowing snagret. A Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey. With a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes, it violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects, distributed across a relatively wide range. Subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulborb. Visually representing the bulborb, the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarearrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence of absence of tail and wing markings. Slice the serpentine torso into thin medallions, skewer on metal rod with hocotate onions, and barbecued over an open flame. So what about the bulborb? Have we looked at the bulborb notes yet? I think we have, probably. What about Lou's notes? Yeah, we have. We have looked at those notes, I think. What about the plants? How much do we eat these plants? Horsetail. Remove and discard the primitive scaly leaves, then blanch the tender stalk in a buttery broth. The common glowcap. There's something in here that's funny. I don't remember where though. Can be eaten fresh out of the soil, but it's much more flavorful when incorporated into a heavy veggie lasagna. Anything here of interest? Wait. Drought Ender. Oh yeah, this one. Today I delivered an impromptu lecture on the basics of wilderness survival. As Louis' superior, it is my responsibility to teach him these skills. Walking around as much as we do generates an intense thirst, so water becomes very important. I told Water that we have to ration our water carefully, and that's what I was thinking until I found this. I was so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good. But when I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. I love to lay down in the grass, basking in the sun, and take an afternoon nap, but with all these Pikmin following me, I can never seem to relax. I should remember to press C to dismiss the Pikmin, and then press and hold C to take a nap. Last time I tried it, the Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold their space horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then I woke up. Great galaxies. It was all just a dream, wasn't it? And that's it. We got. I mean, technically we can go back to the Awakening Wood, but there's not a whole lot we can do there as of right now. So we should go into the Perplexing Pool. So for those of you who've seen my Pikmin 1 Let's Play, these new areas, Revova oh, it's just a spammer. It's no, I'm not going to follow that. I'm not going to go to that website. Don't go to that website. Okay? That's very, very sketchy. Anyway, what I was saying is right. I was saying that these areas in Pikmin 2 are pretty much just recycled areas from Pikmin 1. The Perplexing Pool, for instance, is a remixed is pretty much the Distant Spring in Pikmin 1, but remixed. Good morning. The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hole. The most comfortable, press under them and go under them and press A, blah blah blah. So let's take out 15 purple Pikmin and all of our our yellows, and we'll take out probably 40 reds. Not 100. You'll see why. Look over there. We got the yellow onion. Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remembered you, like the red ones. Yes, most helpful. Not especially helpful, not incredibly helpful. Not 100% helpful, most helpful. Tristan asked the spammer if he has free Robux. Funny. And we got a yellow pellet over here. There's a hole right over here. Instead of going to that yellow onion, we could go in this hole. My sensors are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious, program-terminating bugs. Hole of bugs, I think. Citadel spiders, no. No. I don't remember this game as much as I thought I did. Anyway. We're going to have Olimar sit here. And then switch to Louie. And we're gonna have Louie throw a purple Pikmin right here. And it'll lift that scale up, and we can move Olimar over there. And we can throw all of our Pikmin up to where Olimar is. I'm going to keep a couple purple Pikmin. I think Olimar will do just fine with just 10 purples. Wait a minute. There we go. Wait. Hold on a second. You serious with me right now? Okay, whatever. No, don't do that. So this is a swooping stitch bug. For those of you who have not seen. Yay! I am back temporarily. Where did you go? What are you doing, Rito? Okay, so I just had to deal with this swooping stitch bug over here. We're gonna have to deal with some more over here as well. Don't stop that, please. Thank you. Let's throw some purples on here. And there we go. No. We have a little web sack over here. I was playing Age of Calamity with Pianist. Oh, okay. You got Age of Calamity? Dang. How is it so far? I'm pretty sure you can spoil the game here. I'm not actually no, never mind. Never mind. I'm wrong. Don't spoil the game. Dresden, I think, is planning on playing Age of Calamity soon. Okay, so let's have our purples taking care of that, and then we'll have our reds beating this weapon. While they're doing all that, we'll switch to Louie and oh, Tristan almost finished Age of Calamity. So what chapter are you on then, Tristan? What chapter are both of you guys on? And then we can talk about we can discuss like we could discuss Age of Calamity in the chat. I won't say anything about it out loud on the stream, in case anyone decides to watch. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see if I can throw some Pikmin over here. Oh no 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 no. Okay. I accidentally almost drowned. I'm doing it again. There we go. Jeez. So Rito and Tristan, what chapter's on? Ah, no! These are, ravenous whisker pillars. If that's the correct name. Get dead, ravenous whisker pillar. Alright. So, what these things do, they're pretty nasty. They like to eat your berries. Don't take that out of context. Okay. Wait, what? What? What the heck happened? Oh, wait. I accidentally called Louis over as Olimar. And Olimar, Louis had one purple Pikmin on him. Since I am trying to do a... I'm gonna reset the game real quick. I'm trying to do a no death run here. I can't have that. We got to the champions part, so we aren't very far. Oh, okay, yeah. So you've gotten to the point where you've recruited all of the champions, right? Hey. For those, okay, that's not a spoiler, by the way. Like cause we all know that the champions were going to get recruited anyway. That's not a spoiler. That does not count as a spoiler. Yeah. Thank you. I read through this dialogue, man. I'm gonna have to read through all the dialogue again, aren't I? Okay, let's take out 20 purples this time, actually. Actually, let's take a... Yeah. Come on. Master! We have to watch through all the cutscenes again. No Death Pikmin 2 runs are kind of tedious. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! That was too loud. I screamed too loud. I probably woke someone up. That was very inconsiderate of me. I should not have done that. I should have been more careful with the Wollywog, and I should have been more careful about my voice. Tristan, if you want to clip that, you can clip it. All right. I'm busy trying not to murder any of my Pikmin. Land. Stupid cutscenes. Okay. This will probably be a lot less boring with editing. But I don't have an editor, neither am I very good at editing. Okay. This time. Alright. This time, I'm gonna dismiss my Pikmin. Grab the purples. Murder its face. Dead. Wait, what? Did that egg fall from the sky? I mean, I've seen eggs fall from the sky many times in this game, but never in above ground. Where did that come from? Alright. Yoink. Not yoink. Yeet all of these Pikmin up on the cliff. And then we'll have Olimar destroy this swooping snitch bug. Come on, kill it, man. I hate that the swarming button is on the D-pad. I'm very afraid of this thing right here. This is a fiery Bulblax. I can't stun that. I mean, actually, I can technically. There's a strategy. Stop shaking. Thank you. There we go. It's dead. Get over here. Okay. Same thing we did last time. Take our whites and purples. Take down we'll have this bridge. And it's telling us about the web sack again. So it's suffocating the burgeoning spider warts. That's what those plants are called, by the way. Those plants are called burgeoning spider warts. Weird name for spicy berries. But what can you do? More egg traps. Get dead. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hoo hoo hee. Alright. Let's take out this how are we gonna... Okay, I really don't want to drown these guys. I'm drowning them right now. Is he gonna go in the water? Oh, I pushed him in the water. Okay, whatever. It's fine. He's in a certain angle so that the fire it will all go on the floor. Nope, he's walking back on the surface. There, he's dead. That's good. Now, time to murder these ravenous whisker pillars before they come and eat the berries. Because those are our berries, not their berries. Oh yeah, watch this. They wiggle when they're carried. It's so gross, man. Alright. Get on the plant, man. Don't carry back the corpse. I want you to beat these berries. I don't know why, but that sounds kind of suggestive. But there's nothing. I don't think that's suggestive, but my instincts are telling me that what I just said is suggestive. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take out this thing with your red Pikmin because they are immune to fire. But there is a strategy you can do with purple Pikmin where you can stun them. Nope. That did not work. That didn't work. Run. And we got back the purple berry. It's a different kind of berry. This purple berry contains an ultra bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potentially. Actually, no, this could help us. This thing could help us take out this fiery bullwax. That's a lot of nectar. Wow. And we've gotten 10 berries already. More jiggly. Captain Oliver, I've completed my research on the purple berries you discovered. Ultra bitter spray. It's untested. It'll be highly effective. Approach enemies and press 1 to spray them. So the ultra spicy spray makes you fart on your Pikmin, correct? Okay, stop. Go away. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, please. Okay. So, the ultra spicy spray makes you fart in your Pikmin, and it makes them faster and stronger. But if you use your ultra bitter spray, it'll make you burp on the enemy, and it'll encase them into a rock. Most impressive, this fierce beast became as hard. I accidentally skipped dialogue. The ultra bitter extract seems to have a side effect that stops beasts in their tracks. So and there we go. If you kill an enemy while they've been encased in an ultra spicy berry spray, then oh wait. We're gonna need a white Pikmin to take care of this wall. So the ultra bitter, as if you take out an enemy that's been encased in ultra bitter essence, then hold on. I was just calculating how many Pikmin I'm going to throw. Okay, so it won't drop the corpse whenever you kill them with ultra bitter essence, ultra bitter spray. I need to put 2 of these back, and it'll also drop nectar and possibly more ultra bitter potions, because you can collect ultra spicy spray and ultra bitter spray from like little blobs that are also the same size as nectar blobs. You forgot one. There we go. Stop. Don't. Thank you. Wait, okay, yeah, right. We're supposed to do that. There we go. I really wish I could make this go faster. Maybe there's something else we can do in the time being. No, we cannot, actually. I'm just going to have these guys chill over here, and I'm gonna have Louie go back to base. This game is ahead of its time. Heck yeah, it is. And we have more belching spray. That's what I'm gonna call them from now on. Purple belch spray and red fart spray, because that's pretty much what it is. And I refuse to call it anything else. And it's done. The gate is done. Okay, let's have. All right. Let's have these Pikmin take care of raising numbers for our yellow Pikmin, which we have just collected. And they have big ears compared to the red Pikmin, which have big noses. Alright, the yellow Pikmin have climbed down the tree and are staring in this direction. They appear to like high places and seem to be quite light. They also have very large ears. Okay, so just like in the first game, Pikmin can be thrown higher than any other Pikmin. But in this game, they added an electricity hazard, which is pretty much instant kill. Like if any other Pikmin in this game were to even like lightly touch an electricity hazard, they will instantly die. No whistling them back, no second chances, dead. And yellow Pikmin are immune to that. My static electricity, yeah, thank you. They are immune to electricity. Right. So now we are going to raise some yellows. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. No. I don't want you to do that. Don't go in the water, please, either. Thank you. Okay. Any other berries that they might have missed? No. Okay. There we go. So basically, since white and purple Pikmin don't have onions, they will just carry the pellets like to any random Pikmin type. So what I like to do is I like to have like a bunch of white Pikmin carry back a pellet or a corpse, and then just put in one yellow Pikmin, so it'll always default to go into the yellows. Wait, there's nectar over here, which means slurp. All right. Let's raise some more yellows while we still can. Okay. Alright, let's have Olimar go back to this onion and yoink all these plants. I don't think that he can automatically pluck them back up. I'm not going to have these guys carry back any more ultra spicy berries because I want to get into a dungeon, a hole before the day ends. Okay. I think we can make it to the hole if we hurry. We're going to need the yellow Pikmin though. I still need 2 of them. Come on. Actually, items. What's more important? Where should we take them next. Okay. So this hole right here does not require. Oh, Rito is leaving apparently. I'm really sorry, but I ought to go to bed now. I am way overtired. Hope you have a good time. Good rest of your stream. Actually, when I get into this next hole, I think that's where I'm gonna end the stream anyway. So I think we're good. Bye, Rito. Good to have you on here. I am actually quite tired myself. Oh, Wollywog. Go away, please. I don't like you. I don't want Olimar to die again. Okay? Oh, wait, I should not have brought them down here, should I? Okay, I don't think we're going to make it into this next hole. They're not taking down the escape fast enough. Don't attack me, please. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. I'm fine with that, though. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Oh wait, I should call him back. Okay, there we go. And it gives us a modified version of the end of the day theme. And it gives you like little versions, different versions of the end of the day theme based on how well you do in the day. And since we didn't collect any treasures, it gave us that little that theme with the weak instrumentals. We didn't collect any treasure today, actually, come to think of it. Yeah. Today was just focused on the yellows. And no Pikmin lost still. My dearest dear, how are you? Your boss gave me this space email account and told me all about your business trip. Just remember you have a family to think about. And I think, again, this is where I am going to leave off. I am done for today. No, I'm not going to land in this area. I'm going to return to the title screen. And, yeah, thank you guys for coming in and watching. I really appreciate it. I'm tired. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna be hanging out with family because, you know, it's New Year's Eve and stuff. Actually, it is New Year's Eve today because it is technically past midnight where I am. So, I hope you have a good day. Wait, yeah, we're on Friday. I'll be continuing my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII, and then on Saturday I'm going to speed run Portal, and that's about it. See you, Tristan. Thank you for coming in and watching. And that's about it. You guys have a good day, and I will see y'all on Friday. Bye.